presenter box. Yes, and while we're waiting for Wanda, she does have a copy of her presentation for you all, so Penny's going to make sure you have that so you can follow along. Let's welcome our next presenter, Wanda main screen. She's going to talk to us a little bit today about branding your church. I know some of you have just gone through the process of maybe choosing new logos and trying to rebrand your church. And so Wanda's going to share with us and her team some of the ways, some of the tools that you can use to help with that branding. Promote with purpose.
Hello.
All right, Wanda, so I know I didn't tell you this ahead of time, but you've been here before, so you know the drill. Let's see what her random question is.
What's my name?
What piece of entertainment do you wish you could erase from your mind so that you could experience for the first time again? So what piece of entertainment do you wish you could erase from your mind just so you can experience it all over again the first time that you were exposed to it?
I guess when I went on vacation, I went to the grill, like we did the water thing and going to the waterfall. That was experience.
Yeah. All right, the grill, the waterfall, entertainment. You want to do that all over again?
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
And maybe not fall this time.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, Wanda, and this is your clicker. Have your way.
Good. So greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. And y'all been here all day, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, y'all look a little tired. I see a little things in the eyes. So you know, I'm a person. I like to keep moving. I have nervous energy. So when I sit in these conferences, you know, after a while I get a little. You know, I'm known to fall asleep sometimes. I have to wake myself up and get up and move around, so I keep myself going. So I got something for y'all, just in case y'all that kind of person like me, because I want to keep y'all going. And I got some great things to share with you, and I think you will be excited when I'm going to share with you today. So I got a little goodies for you first. I'll just try to pack these out real quick. This is something to kind of keep you occupied while I'm talking. And through the whole conference. Yeah. Through the whole conference, you can use them. And any other time. And it's also stress relief. So you need to relieve that stress, or you think about something, or you're trying to figure out something to do for your church and just can't think you just do something to keep you, help make your mind go clear. Use this. It's a yo-yo, but it's a rubber yo-yo. So we just bounce it and do those good. So they're passing them out. So again, it's starting my throat, my thing. So Tasha asked me to do promote with purpose. So really talk about how to promote with purpose. Is it this one, the first one? Which one? Which one am I pushing on? Did I close it all the way?
Turned it off.
I need instructions.
Turn the whole thing off.
Okay, so I think it's the key on the side. Okay, gotcha. So we're going to talk about brand. Brand, promote your brand with purpose. That was the topic was given to me, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And before we do that, first we're going to do like the most simple thing is like, what is branding? A lot of people figure, yeah, I know what branding is, simple. And it is, and it isn't. Okay, and branding is not just a logo. Okay, you know, branding consists of the symbol and the identity of your church, T-shirts, all the good things. It's all part of one thing. But branding is not just wearing a T-shirt with your logo on it or your logo of your church. And many churches don't have logos. And we can talk about that later as to why and how maybe create something to identify yourself. So it's important to really understand the branding, understand the image of it, and really get a true understanding of that. A lot of time our churches, we start planning everything, and we don't put that brand in there. That brand is who are you? It's you. It's not what the church did down the street. It's not what the company did down the street. It's what you are, who you are, to identify yourself. Nike is a perfect example. You know who Nike is. They know who they are, and they want you to know it. They want you to feel that. So that's what branding is about, really making yourself feel who you are. So people, when they see you, they feel your vibes. They know who you are. They know all about you. When they see you instantly, it's something that identifies you when they see you, when they talk about you. And church members, and it has to be, everyone has to understand that, not just you, the communicator people. How many people here, this is their first time in the communication as far as in their church? Okay, not that many, good. So that's good. My first time, when I first asked me to do this, I was like, you need to do what? It can be overwhelming, but make it fun. Just make it fun. That's the best way to do it. I'm sorry. Okay, so, but the whole thing now, we talk about branding, but why is branding important for a church? Most church people figure that, I don't need a brand. It's Jesus. Everybody know about Jesus. Why I got to brand about Jesus? I mean, he is what he is. A couple years ago, that was great. Because remember, when you were growing up, some of you, you're this side of the room, but some of you, it was one church for each denomination in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood was going to be 4 to 5 radius. You didn't need a lot of branding, because you was a Baptist, you was a Catholic, you was a Baptist, that's what you were, and that's where everybody went. You don't have to worry about that, because everybody stayed in the neighborhood. But now people are the community churches, and now you go on a block, it could be 5 churches in a radius of a block. In Germantown, there's a block you go down, I tell you no lie, there's a church here, church right across the street. I'm like, how do they do it? I mean, they're big churches. So you have to understand, you can't no longer be in that domain. You have to really understand branding is very important for our churches to know who we are. We want to get this, our purpose is not to sell money, right? Our purpose is to get them seats warm, right? Empty seats, if we're not doing what God asks us to do. So that's why branding is important for church growth, for connection. So people know who you are, connect with your community. They connect to you through how they identify who you are. Maybe they don't know who you are. You haven't made yourself identify. So it's important. Engagement is a way of engaging with your community. Excuse me if I say clients sometimes, because I think to me they're clients. Okay, even I do with our church, they're still a client. And also, sometimes a poor understanding of the brand. I'll give you some examples to go later on how you can really brand something that could be wrong. You can brand wrong too. And it can really hurt them. And also it hinders the work of the church. How's if you're not branding, that you're not doing the work you're really doing, if you're not branding correctly, all those programs that you plan, all that stuff you decide to do, it doesn't become really successful. Because you didn't do it right, you didn't do it correctly, so you got the good results that you want to get. And it's all about results. A lot of times people go, I have a great program, everybody's gonna come. Yeah, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But you won't know to the end of the day. And because you have a lot of people in that room, did you really, really touch those people? Because they came in the room. How did you connect with those people? And that's what branding is about, being able to connect and make that connection. Next thing, so we're going to talk about 5 steps to build a brand. So it's not, again, like I said, not just come up with an idea, this is our slogan, yeah, this is what we're going to do. It's not really you. So the whole thing, the purpose of branding, one thing, be part of the puzzle, not the whole puzzle. God didn't tell you to save the whole world. Because that's why he puts so many of us on you, because he wants you to do a piece of it. So what's that part? What's that part of the puzzle that you are? Who are you in that piece of the puzzle? Your talents, your skills. You may be a church that has a lot of young people, and you're doing a lot of young things in that's focused on young people. You may be in a community where you're older people, so you do something different. But what is it that's part of you that you can solve that one problem that you need, because you're good at doing, and find that, and that's what you hone in on. And that's how you develop your brain, using that. Also, be specific about your brand. Otherwise, don't let somebody tell you, they say your market company, they tell you, I had a lot of clients, they say to me, what's my brand? What do I do? I know what your brand is. I can't tell you that brand, but what I can do, once we figure out what it is, I can help you bring it to life. We show you how to make it now surface down. You're being unique, you're being different. You're coming out of that little cluster of people. You're on this side of everybody. That's what it's being specific about. And be sustainable. So what you gotta be sustainable. Your brand has to be so that the substance, it connects people, it goes around. So you want that brand to be sustainable. And most of all, be consistent. A lot of times I find people, one week they doing this, next week they doing that. You know how a little dog goes around and goes around a circle, just keeps going around? Evidently he gets dizzy and fall out, right? So if you're not being constant, being consistent with your brand, that's what happens. It falls out. It now no longer, it fizzes out. You haven't accomplished anything. You don't know where you're going. So you gotta be consistent. Whatever you decide to do, stick with it. So that means that when you do that, be slow and intimate. You know, we're in the church, a lot of times we do pastors every so many years, right? Pastor come in and do all this planning. Sometimes it's not a good idea. You gotta go find out what your church needs, find out what they're doing, and then communicate, and then slowly bring that in, so that everybody get adjusted. You know, you just can't wake up and just do things. A lot of times you do that, it may not be the right thing. It may have been a step on that. You're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because it really wasn't me. It wasn't who I really wanted to be. So you have to definitely take it easy. Don't always jump for changes. Changes are good, and you do have to change sometimes. What you were doing years ago, this probably not working right now. Your community could have changed. You know, we left church last time, my whole community is totally the whole changing now, right? So we gotta change with those times. It's just make sure you change with what you can do and how you can give. We talk about that being that one piece of the puzzle, being that one piece of the puzzle. So we talked about branding. We have, some of the things to do, but all things, as I told you, branding. 5 mistakes. I'm going to talk about that you don't want to do when you go to brand. And I told you a lot of things you can do mistakes, and that can happen. So first one is, don't assume that your brand don't assume that your logo extends your brand. Otherwise, most people say, I got a logo, that's who you are, and you do nothing else. You just keep on doing everything you're doing, you're not doing else. So again, remember I told you, the logo is not everything about your brand. It's more than just the logo, there's a whole lot of things about it. It starts, and look at the little chart here. It talks about basically your logo. It starts with a strategy. When you're doing your brand, I find a lot of churches, they're planning things, they're doing stuff, and then they start doing it. And then you put out a strategy. What's your strategy? Church and brand church is a business. It's just a Christian business, but it's still a business. God had a plan. He didn't jump in and do nothing. He had a plan. He had a marketing plan. He's the first, I read he's the first marketer. He created a plan. He has a plan. Everybody was a plan. He tells you how to live your life. He tells you the truth, right? He has a strategy. He wanted results. He wanted to do. So you guys do the same concept. And my strategy is value. Let's have some value we're doing. Don't just do it because the church on the street did it. It was great. That may be great for them, but that's not great for you. That doesn't give you can't put any value in that because that's not who you are. So you have to be able to put value in your brand. Also, design. I know I heard Tasha talking about different ways how you can do some designing and go and have a great site to use, trust me. It really is great. It's really not your heart once you just find that little things you got to figure out. It's pretty little problem. I got it. But you really want to be able to come up with a nice design, something that represents yourself. Because you like the way something looks, if that's not who you are, why are you using it? I get a lot of logos. I get people sending me stuff. I had one just now, someone sent me, and I said, you have a logo? No, who give us something? Got the kids to create one. Okay, kids are great, I love them. And they have great ideas, but now you gotta be an adult, just take that and tweak it. Okay, that's why I just tweak it a little bit. Sometimes kids have some great ideas. But, yeah, you can't hear me?
Nope.
I'm sorry, but I was like, don't talk to kids. Okay, anyway, that was a quick one. But anyway, so I want you to be able to come up with a logo that focuses on you. What they did was they gave me a picture of something that did not have anything to do with what they were. So when I looked at the logo, I'm like, okay, and your point is. And believe me, people do that. I'm not the only person. People actually look, okay, well, you don't want that. You want people like, wow. You want to be able to think about and know who you are at all times. So then we want to talk about trust. After all that important branding, people have to trust you. If they don't trust you, if you don't show no trust in what you're doing and your branding, and part of branding is showing that trust, showing that love. Again, when you have a church, people come in and you welcome them. That's your time right there. That's your brand right there. When you're walking in church and you say hello, and if you say hello, walk away, or you don't give them that, bam, you're already down the hole right there. Now you got to be able to figure out how to get them out of that part, you know? So it starts when they walk in the door, when they see your face, when they sit down in your pew, whatever you do, it's all part of that. It's all part, and it'll all be there to create the trust if you want to connect with that person who comes to your church. And then you want to talk identity. The brand identifies who you are. You are who you are. And so your brand will be, they say, oh yeah, so and so. Yeah, I remember that man. Again, Nike. When you see Nike, you know who it is, right? You see Apple, you know who it is. It quickly identifies who you are instantly. Now that doesn't happen overnight, but with all the other steps, it begins to happen. When you know it, for my example, a lot of times people that announce, yeah, I know you're on that. Okay, good. I didn't know people knew who you were. I knew I was working on it, but eventually my identity became come out there to start knowing who I am and recognizing me because I stayed consistent. I kept everything the same. I didn't change. Eventually it will happen. Like it's part of networking. It's all part of networking. Things that happen. And then we talk advertising. And that's all part of anything you do your advertising. All your church do different ways. Some do Facebook, some do Instagram, ads, but all advertising is all part of creating your brand. And then we talk about marketing. The whole part is now marketing. You got an idea, you want to market it. And marketing is a whole lot of steps that you need to do. So don't just stuck at one part of it. Do the complete marketing. It starts from the beginning to the end. Continue marketing your church. Always. Anything you do is always marketing your church. Now we got the logo. So that logo represents all of that. And that's what it's supposed to do. So your brand represents all that. That's your whole entire brand. You can do wrong with a brand. You can do something, you can brand yourself wrong. I'll give you a quick example. Someone shared with me that the church was, going out there, we're going to just begin, we're going to do some stuff, we're going to go to the community. And they decided to pass out soap and a rag, soap and a rag, and put it in a bag. Like, really, I'm talking about stink, I'm dirty. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. That just gave her a wrong vibe. Now, I am not coming to your church. Because who you think you are there when you clean? I'm not, even though they may need that soap. But who are you to say that? So you have to be careful of what you do. Everything that looks good doesn't automatically always taste good. Right? So think about when you create something, what are the results I'm looking for, and what it's going to give me? Is this really going to do me right? Another example, a lot of churches do welcome packages. What do you put in welcome packages? I'm telling you, very good welcome package. Ink pen, mints, and a little leaflet. And you wrap it up in a dollar store bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I love dollar store, but God ain't about a dollar store. So stop going to the dollar store and creating your welcome package. I'm still on the budget. There's ways you can do that and not do that, not fit the dollar store. Because see when I look at that, I know everything you want. Okay, the dollar store, then you type it up. And it didn't give me a good taste as far as, okay, we want to come back. No, it didn't say anything about your church. I knew it was a problem, but it didn't give me as a total visitor. I'm looking for a church neighborhood. It gave me nothing about who you are. Nothing. So if it's a matter of you holding back that budget, do you plan to have something right, then do it. If it's a matter of you giving that nice ink pen with your name on it, so now when they write, oh yeah, that was that church, they would not give me, call them up. Something to identify you are. There's nothing I can find to identify that church for. So that's very, very important to do that. Don't ask, a lot of people don't ask what about our church. What I'm saying is that ask what people say about your church. You may not want to know it, but you gotta know it. Because how are you gonna fix it if you don't know what's wrong? Right? So find out, and trust me, there's something said about everyone in your church is here, so don't think it's not, because it is. And it's probably good. And it may be some things that are not, that you may need to correct, that you didn't realize, because when you're inside, Mom said, you can't see the forest and trees. So you can't, so you have to step out and see, what are we doing? What's tonight? Ask the community, do a little survey around the community. Like, maybe do a survey and pass out something, ask some questions, and give them a nice pen for saying, from the survey. But find out what people are saying about your church and maybe your community. What they really say about your church, and find out what you need to fix and make sure you are satisfied with the needs of that community. The next thing is, a lot of times we don't connect our brand with our staff. A lot, when I say staff, it could be like you have like secretary, church, even your board, that could be part of your staff. Making sure that they understand what the brand is. If they don't know what it is, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. They have to know what it is so that they can be able to, people look up to them. Your congregation looks that right direction. They'll come and ask the staff member, what about this? What's this? What's this? Well, I don't know. So now, you don't have a brand. Because they don't know, Congress is sure not going to know. The next thing, don't assume members understand. You hear about people assume? Do not assume they understand what your brand is. Because if the staff don't know it, the congregation don't know it, nobody knows it, so we all be dark again. So you really have to make sure you understand it. And by doing that, it's a matter of always enforcing that in your bulletins. Talk about it when you make announcements, things that you do. We're a church about love and understanding. Whatever it is that you're trying to connect, always be constantly doing it. Have that feel that love that as your church, you love your church. Hey, I'm proud of my church. This is who we are. You should, when you walk out the door, you should always be branded. Always talk about things your church can do. So people understand and know who you are and know about you. When you wear that t-shirt, wear that logo on, it should represent who you are. And you should be able to understand and know. And your congregation now can go out into the community and do that. And also spread what your brand is about. And then also, everything in your church is not required its own brand. When I say that, I mean, we have a lot of parts of our church. We have women's ministry, we have children's ministry, we have outreach, we have prison ministry, and everybody their own brand. I'm doing my own logo. I'm part of communication in my church, and one of our, I think it was our family lives. They were just, they said, we want our own brand, we want our own logo. I said, why do you want a logo? Well, we want to identify as who you are. I said, okay. But get your own logo, unless you're going to move because you have your own thing and not be part of church. It's fine. But if you're part of church, you can't have your own logo. What you can do is, you have your logo, and you take that logo and you take it maybe step it down a little. For example, Germantown, go to Germantown Church. They have their own logo. They have a big G in the church. So what I did was I said, let's do this. The G will change colors for your department. So see, the logo is still the same, right? But it just changed that department. So health ministry, they use green. So when they go out and they have to do the health, they want to change their logo, change the color. It's still Germantown. It doesn't change anything. It's just green. It represents the health ministry. For children, we did red. So that's what we did, but nothing changed. So that's what you do. It's little things that you do. You don't want to just change everything completely. You just want to make yourself different, and just a little bit different. Not totally different. Because now if you're totally different, then you're somebody else. If that's what you're going to do, that's okay. But if that's not what you're going to do, then don't do that. So, I'm going to back a little bit. So we talked about all that. We talked about all the brand. My part is what I do. I really work on talking to people about doing the promotional product. How do you take a promotional product and do all those things I talked about? Can it be done? It can. It can be done right. It can be done wrong. A lot of our churches, I find when I talk to them, they call me at the last minute. It's okay. They want to get something done, and they have, first of all, didn't put that in their budget because they forgot about it. Because again, we wasn't strategizing. So now they're like, oh, let's get some pens and pass them out. So okay, pens are great. My whole thing with promotional products is you give to get. Simple as that. We're not wasting money. Remember, we're on a low budget, right? But we're trying to get something done. So we give something to get something. So what do you want to get? Okay. So if you pass out a pen and he said, how are you doing? You keep going. You haven't even connected with that person. You haven't even done all the things about the brand and stuff. Because that person just walked out the door. So why aren't you getting their name, their email, and talk about them? You know, she could be a new mother. You know, we have a great children's ministry. You know what? So now you brand, you connect with that person. Now establish your brand. You know you are, and you got something back from that pen. Because it's simple as that. It's not always a pen, but you got to think about what it is. And it could be anything. It don't have to be a pen. It could be some measuring spoons. But it's how you market that measuring spoon. How do you do that? Measuring God's love. You can do things like that. You take that slogan you had and you put in something that's totally, and that just makes you look like, wow, that measuring spoon, what? You think the person's not going to forget about you? They can't forget about you. You give a measuring spoon, talk about Jesus. You know, so this is the thing you have to do. You have to set yourself away from the crowd. So I say that as saying promotional marketing products are powerful only if they're used right. Only if they're used right. Only if you do the right thing. Some of you have great talent to do that, some of you don't. But if you don't, you find somebody who does. Okay. And I just show you some of the stats of it. 80% of promotional products, seriously, you remember them. They remember their products. They remember what they got. Trust me, think about some of the things you have, you received. And I bet you something you can think about right now that you got that you remember. And sometimes you do that, you find that you can be called to advertise, but you didn't know what company it was. They gave you that item. Also, 85% say that a lot of times that person now will come back and do something with you. Business, whatever it is, to connect with your church, because now they remember that product they had. And most of all, we know people love good stuff. They love great stuff. Everybody loves it. Oh, you're right. You love getting something free. You know, is this, you know, get free, yes, I like it. You know, but that's nature, that's everybody. So it's okay. And this is what promotional products can really do. Using it right, putting your brand out there, people recognizing who you are, and remembering who you are. Now they'll come back to you. They won't forget about you. Maybe that person right now, what you talking about wasn't what they wanted, but they remember, you know, I was talking to so-and-so about something. Let me call them up. Where's that pen? Where's that item? Where's that magnet at? You want things that's going to last for a while. And somebody say, like you said, well, what about food? Food items are good items to do. You know, there's nothing to the stomach, right? You're like, I had that piece of candy. That was a great piece of candy. Oh my God, it's so great. Because you won't forget it. Now you might remember that person, and now you go back to where you got it from, and chances are, because it tastes so great, you remember where you got it from. So, as we talk about promotional products, we talk about the benefits of it. And again, I told you benefits, it influences behavior. It makes people react or unact. But just want to do something to make them what you did and how you promoted that brand, that item to them. It is an effective way of branding, and it gives instant recognition. Instant, they will recognize who you are. Some kind of way, whatever you get, will instantly do that for you. And it's low cost and effective. A lot of people think, oh, I can't, but it is. Trust me. Marketing with a promotional product gives you better results. It's cheaper. It's almost just it's now to the level of advertising on TV and radio. Percentage is very clear. Results are good. But that's I mean, you try to advertise on the radio. Most of it, if you don't have $50,000, however, don't even try it. Because you can't do one advertising on the radio. You got to do that for a whole month constantly. So that's. But why could you take that? I do what you're going to do. You use that and get a promotional product that may cost you a couple $100 to do. Now you're out there. Now you're branding, and you're getting the same results of value. Remember what I said. Do it the right way. And most of all, it creates loyalty. You get somebody something they really like, you know they'll be like, I like that person. They're more connected with you. They'll come back to you if that's what they want to do. And then most of all, it creates great exposure. That pen can travel with 100 people. You left it there, somebody picked it up, they gave somebody, kept on traveling until it stopped raining. So don't get a cheap pen. And then most of all, this is my last thing. This has all gotten all this great stuff. We're on a road trip, so I'm inviting everybody, if you're interested in going on a road trip. It's something that my company, several companies do each year. And we're going to do this right here in Philadelphia, so those who are in the area, if you're interested in coming with us, is a road trip with all our vendors, about 3 or 4 vendors, so it's not too big overwhelming, maybe a little bigger than about the size of the whole room. And you can just feel in touch with things. So if you come with some projects, some ideas, and things you want to do, you want to kind of see and touch for yourself, get a great lunch, free parking, and you get a chance to talk to people I talk to. Okay? My whole thing is I'm all about doing things creative and unique and different. I don't do nothing normal, unfortunately. I just don't. And that's who I am. And that's my brand. That's my brand. There's many promotional marketing products people out there that do the exact thing I do. When you sleep, I'm thinking of what I can do different for you. How I can come out, how I can set you totally different, make something that's gonna blow your mind. That's what I do. And to show that off, this is what I did. Everybody knows about Oshkosh, right? I'm on the executive team, and they needed something different. They needed something to do to get a fundraiser. They needed something, they need money bad. But, you know, candy, concerts, it may come, it may not come. It's all good. But I want to do something totally different. Nobody else had, and it couldn't get nowhere else but for them. So I went to my design team. We talked about some things, and we came up with this. Design, custom design hats. These hats are custom designed from the beginning. Just stole them down, we designed them, we came up with the idea, we loved it, and this is what they came up with. And they're doing this as a fundraiser. You won't be able to buy these from nowhere else but out here for these. So you finished it. This became a project, so they're doing it. So of course, you know, and you know, support the Pathfinders, they need this. It's something that everybody, a logo on a hat gives you more exposure than you can never imagine. They will always wear it, and everybody wears a hat. Even those who don't like a hat, on a bad hair day, what they got on their head? A hat, right? So it's something that it connects with everybody. And it's something that's unique and different. So to top that all off, like I said, I don't do nothing normal. I don't do no one thing. I had to make a jacket to go worse. So we decided jackets to go with it. And all this. My company is doing what we're doing. My company is doing this. We're giving $5 back to the youth ministry for every jacket. So this is what we're doing, and again, I'm going to be the finest anywhere else. If you're going to Oshkosh, you're going to find it. I guarantee it. This is again custom designed by my designers, strictly for us. So to say all that, I thank y'all so much for your time, your energy. I hope that you got a nugget. I hope you get one thing out of today. I said, so something I said there, I hope it's stuck in your brain and you can take it back. You don't have a lot to get through over the weekend, so I just really want to hope you got that one nugget. Great, great.
Any questions for Wanda?
I was there good.
Oh, and I wanted to note that your little connection, your little pins, your AC Connection of Ministry pins. You guys have one? I hope everyone can see one. Yes, it's part of our branding, and we use Zag Promotional Branding Solutions. I have to look up Zag Branding Solutions for that. So that's also an inexpensive option for your church.
It's only $200 with that. So it's, you know, and that's something that you want to always wear.
Any questions? And you can see the website is there, Zag Branding Solutions.
So if anybody has, you're working on projects, things you want to come up with, you want to talk about things, I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce my team. We still have a team member. That's my daughter. She is part of my marketing part. She does all of my design. She's my creative person in the team. This is my son Ron. He's my VP. He is my, you know, we also do custom design t-shirts. We have a full apparel line. Just to quickly do, my church, I actually create a whole apparel line for my church. We do a whole apparel line. That's my apparel line. He does all my apparel. He does everything. He sells design. He works with our designs. He does everything. We do everything. A lot of our stuff is done in-house. With some ideas for apparel designs. I hope that everybody has a logo, every church has some kind of logo or a t-shirt or something that, you know, when people go out, they see the logo. Okay? So, if
Thank
no
you.
questions.
Thank you, Wanda. Let's skip her hand. Now, one of the things, go ahead. One of the things we want to partner with Wanda on is something I mentioned at one of our training sessions. I forgot which area. When we were talking about the rebranding and wanting churches who need new signs. How many of you have a church that needs a new outdoor sign? Oh, okay, we're hearing some response here. and so I get a question often in my office in terms of, do you all have a company that you recommend to do that? And so we're in the process of looking into some businesses or one place where every church in Allegheny East Conference can go, hopefully to get a bulk deal so that we can guarantee 10 churches are ready to purchase new signs. Maybe we can assist in getting discounts. And to make things even better, because we're trying to introduce the new branding, it would already be designed with the new Adventist branding, so it wouldn't require anything on your part except for to submit your church's name. And then if you needed additional information on there, because a lot of them are digital, a lot of the people are going digital, keeps you from having to update things every week. The new title, you can just type it on your screen and it pops up. So that's something we're gonna.
But yeah, and I'm currently now in negotiation with several of my vendors to work on that. We're going to a very large one we can go anywhere in the world. So we're working on that now. And also, if anybody, like I do have some brochures back there, a couple of those idea books, give some ideas of things. Just come back there and grab it.
Yes.
And come talk to us.
Yes, I was gonna say, and you'll see that Q&A time. That's going to be designed for you all to be able to talk one-on-one with Wanda if you want to talk about some project that you're doing for church. And also, if you have questions for Charles right after about streaming. So that's your time to kind of have one-on-one Q&A with the presenters if you want to